Hello and welcome back to another exciting interview on PokerProNews. Joining me in today's interview session is none other than Mr. Zarvan Tumboli, one of India's most decorated poker players with over 20 online titles and 12 live victories. कहते हैं कि मिल ही जाएगी मंजिल भटकते भटकते, गुमराह तो वो है जो घर से निकले ही नहीं। और एक और शेर है कि उस शख्स को कोई गिरा नहीं सकता जिसने चलना ही ठोकरों से सीखा हो।
क्या
True,
बात है।
Zarvan has traveled to various poker destinations, faced challenges, and has achieved a massive success in his 10-year-old poker journey. So let's welcome Mr. Zarvan Tumboli, a powerhouse in India's poker scene. Zarvan bhai, कैसे हैं?
Hi.
First of all, thank you for your time.
थैंक यू सो मच, थैंक यू, इट्स माय प्लेजर। मैं बोल रहा हूँ, इतनी तारीफ करके आपने थोड़ा रुला दिया यार, आंख में आंसू आंसू आ गए थे। थैंक यू सो मच फॉर द काइंड वर्ड्स खुर्शीद सर। आई एम ऑल्सो वेरी excited to be here, and yeah, I just love interviews and sharing my life and my side of the story, what I feel about poker and all those things. So I just love talking about poker and myself, so it's my pleasure.
So let's start with your exciting journey. So, Zarvan bhai, to begin with, when and how did you discover poker and what initially hooked you to the game?
So I discovered poker when I was doing my BMS in Lala's, about I think 13, 14 standard, and तभी Zynga poker था. So I started playing Zynga poker and started selling chips for money, for real money. तो मुझे अभी भी याद है I used to play from my girlfriend's ID that time. एंड सब चैट करता था रैंडम आईडीज के साथ, प्लीज गिव मी चिप्स। जब भी मैं ब्रोक हो जाता था, बिकॉज स्विंग्स तो रहते थे मेरे पास, कभी 15 मिलियन 20 मिलियन चिप्स रहते थे, कभी लाइक 20,000 30,000 होते थे। तो देन आई यूज्ड टू मेक देम डंप चिप्स एंड वापस ग्राइंड करता था, बनाता था, और उसके बाद कॉलेज फ्रेंड्स एंड माई सोसाइटी एंड ऑल, वो सब फ्रेंड्स को मैं बेचता था 500 रुपीज, 1,500,000 के लिए बेचता था। आई डोंट रिमेंबर, एंड देन आई वाज लाइक वाओ मैन, this is like a good side hustle which I'm good at, and I got addicted. Obviously पैसा है, I was making money, तो वो इंटरेस्ट बढ़ते गया एंड लालच बढ़ती गई। After that, I started playing house games. I started understanding the skill, psychology, math revolving around poker, and the competitiveness which the game has. That the I wouldn't say it's gambling or something like that, but at that time, because there was money involved and मैं इतना वो लालच में था, तभी I was too young to realize even the skill aspect and all, to be very honest. It was just कि मैं अच्छा कर रहा था, I was making money, I was hustling, and I was enjoying my life. जा रहा हूँ restaurants, shisha parlors, clubbing, table ली, उड़ा रहा हूँ. I was living the college life. So yeah, that was about it, and then slowly I just got hooked onto it, and mera passion till date is just like growing, and for me it is like the only thing which is constant for poker and me. The relationship is like wo time pe bhi main itna hi passion, I would say I'm more passionate right now, and I have that hunger to like promote the game, and जो जो stigma है related to poker being gambling, or that mindset लोगों का जो होता है, तो मुझे वो सब it's my goal and it's my personal ये कि भाई मेरे को ये चीज जिंदगी में करनी है। जो गेम ने हमें इतना कुछ दिया है, वो I don't want that game to be seen as in regards of थोड़ा भी disrespect नहीं चाहिए। We players face a lot of hate, not hate actually, a lot of judgment and वो होता है ना criticism. So that is one thing which I look to clear, and put my best foot forward to promote the game in a way, and make people see the way it is to be seen, the respect the game deserves. So that's my goal.
Yeah, amazing journey and wonderful thoughts to promote the game of poker. Yeah, Jarvan bhai, when you start your poker journey, every journey starts with certain challenges or hurdles. what were the biggest challenges when you were starting out, and how did you overcome them?
I mean, as I said, तभी मैं बहुत careless था. पैसा 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 and that it was a rush basically. And I mean, we were young people. तभी कुछ ये नहीं था कि मतलब ये चीज प्रोफेशनली भी खेल सकते हैं. वही था, कॉलेज लाइफ है, लेक्चर्स बंक किए एंड खेले, एंड दैट थिंग was very new. So yeah, I made a lot of mistakes. I was very careless. I didn't know anything about bankroll management and all. कि क्या होता है bankroll management, कैसे पैसे. अरे अपने पास 10,000 है, 1,000 रुपया बाइन खेल रहा हूँ, 10,000 की बाइन हो गई है एक टेबल एक रात में. 10,000 क्या, 25,000 15,000 क्रेडिट में. मैं ऑल इन हूँ. 15,000 पता नहीं ये पॉट हारूंगा तो कल पैसे कैसे चुकाऊंगा, वो सब चीजें हैं. सो
Hmm.
हाँ. एंड आई
Initially it
मीन,
happens, yeah.
exactly. I'm sure it happens with everybody. So yeah, it taught me a lot of things. I have had a lot of like humbling experiences and a lot of lessons which I've learned. I've been broke many times. So yeah, you learn from your mistakes. You keep evolving, and I think everybody should go through this, because without going through this, without going through the struggles, and without going through these hardships or setbacks or failures, you don't learn. तो मुझे लगता है हर प्लेयर के इसमें, आई मीन, आई डोंट फील पिटी और समथिंग और बैड, बट यार जो लोग जो विदाउट स्ट्रगल आए ना ऊपर, या फॉर एग्जाम्पल स्टेबल्स में पिक हो गए हैं एंड देव सीन दैट इजी लाइफ, आ गया बैकर मिल गया, कोचिंग मिल गई, सब टप 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 सेट हो गया, ओके फाइन, और क्रूज कंट्रोल वैसा. सो I don't know how far will that person go in terms of mindset and that inner ability to fight and overcome struggles and hardships and breakdowns or failures. तो वो चीज है. तो जो बॉटम से आता है ना, उसके लिए मेरे को रिस्पेक्ट और ज्यादा है, बिकॉज ही इज seen it, done it. He knows where he's coming from. He's gone through all those things. So that is a very important part of the process, and that is a very important factor for a person to succeed, I would say. So yeah, I'm no less. I'm from the same fabric, and I've made my share of mistakes and my share of fuck ups. So yeah, अभी तो अलग ही ये है, मतलब since I've turned pro and started playing professionally 6-7 years हो गए अभी तो, like, and I've been like, it's my bread and butter. तो like discipline and bankroll management और वो सब नहीं करना is not even a question. I won't be able to survive if I don't do all these things. वैसा है.
Great. Again, inspiring thoughts, and I really appreciate your ability to overcome challenges. Zarvan bhai, coming to your career highlights, you have a remarkable resume, both online and live. In online, you have, as I mentioned, you have won over 20 online titles. So, which
Surprising.
online victory holds most significance to you, and why?
Probably has to be the millionaire on Spartan, because back then this tournament used to be very famous, 20 lakhs for first place, and this was the tournament which every online grinder wanted to win or would aspire to, like get, like, I mean, एक title है जिसको जो लोग को चाहिए रहता, वैसा था. And IOPC High Roller also I won. I've not won many feature events, or I don't play a lot of online poker, so मुझे पता नहीं कि मेरे career के biggest wins क्या है. मुझे these two are the most
I
prominent
think
ones.
this also gave you your career best score, online score, I think.
That's true, yeah. And उसके बाद I've not even come close to getting the score again. So yeah, this I think this was during pre-COVID or something. हाँ, मुझे अभी भी याद है. मैं दुबई से वापस आया था, बड़ा डेस्कटॉप लिया था, ओके ऑनलाइन ग्राइंड करूंगा एंड ऑल, एंड या बट मेरे को जमता नहीं यार. आई डोंट फील, मैं बहुत जल्दी बोर हो जाता हूँ. आई डोंट फील ग्राइंडिंग ऑनलाइन, एंड इट्स नॉट मी. So when I'm see, it doesn't give me happiness, and something which doesn't give me happiness, I'm not gonna do it. So I did it for a while, but after that stopped grinding online. I started traveling and all. And now again मुझे एक you know ये हुआ है. I'm very motivated to like grind online and put a lot of volume online, start getting coached, and थोड़ा मेरा game वो एक different level से and एक different angle से देख रहा हूँ. Then I'm approaching it a little differently this year. So this is one of my goal also, to put in volume online.
Coming to live arena, I think which you prefer over online, right? So you have achieved 12 live victories, which is incredible in your 10-year career. So, and your career best score came only this year when you won this Poker Dream Man event for around $188K, I think. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. So, what do you think contributed most to your success in this event? And how does this victory compare to other victories in your career?
I mean, this is the biggest victory, as you said. So obviously it's special, and it's my third main event title. So it was, it was very special. It was very exciting. I was very thrilled. I was feeling very accomplished, and it was like, wow, because तभी 3 main event titles कभी किसी ने इंडिया में जीते नहीं थे. इस साल निशान जीता third main event title back to back. Poker Dream का, which is like a crazy achievement. But उस तभी तो that achievement किसी ने नहीं. So I was riding high, and apart तो obviously है because ये up top after WPT Prime main event, this is the biggest which I've won, and it was my first trip to Malaysia. It was my first time playing a Poker Dream event, and yeah, I really enjoyed that series. I mean, after that, everybody was hooked on to Poker Dream, and everybody started traveling to Malaysia to play the series. Maybe सब लोग सोच रहे होंगे, अरे ज़ारवान जीत सकता है तो हम लोग भी जीत सकते हैं.
2022 was your breakout year because you won over 6 live titles, right? So what changed that year for you, and how did you maintain such an incredible momentum?
I mean, baby luck सब लोग बोलते हैं. Tiara was born in 2021, and yeah, I started traveling after that. I was very motivated to do well and give my best. So yeah, it was my breakout year. I was very motivated. I was very focused. My mental approach and the way that hunger and all those things was at its peak. So yeah, I think the strategic adjustments and the self-belief and all those things played a lot of a big part in my success. And after I won the Prime main event, I was very motivated to do well, and to do well in that year and close it on a high. So I kept traveling. I won quite a few titles. I was just thinking कि भाई मेरे को consistent रहना है, and yeah, it was a lot of mixture of resilience, grit, hard work, sacrifices. My family have supported me a lot. My wife, especially. So all that also plays a big role in my success. And yeah, 2022 was special.
Yeah, amazing. 6 titles in a year. Incredible achievement. Coming to the importance of fitness and health in poker, I think as we can see, fitness is being overlooked by many players. Hit सबको होना है, मगर fitness पे ध्यान नहीं है. So what is your take on this?
I am one of them. When you said fitness is overlooked by many players, I do tend to. I mean, I don't overlook it, but thoda laziness hai mere mein, and I don't work out regularly. Like there's so many other players, which is very inspirational and inspiring to see them put in that kind of work off the felt also. And it's very important. I've realized that in the last year, and I've realized that moreover after my kidney stone operation and what I've been through and all, कि भाई अब बस बहुत हो गई अय्याशी. Now it's time to focus on my diet and nutrition and lifestyle and thoda health also. So 2025, there are certain things which I've lined up and which I want to, like, I hope I follow and कीप एट इट रेगुलरली. मेरे साथ ऐसे ही होता है यार, मतलब मैं कुछ चीज ज्वाइन करता हूँ, जिम या स्विमिंग और साइकिलिंग और एनी अदर स्पोर्ट विच आई लाइक बैडमिंटन. आई एम प्लानिंग टू प्ले लॉट ऑफ पिकल बॉल इन 2025. आई हैव गॉट अ मेंबरशिप एंड ऑल, कोर्ट का एंड क्लब अब जाके अभी वो सब किया हूँ. जैन से वो स्टार्ट होएगा. सो हाँ, I lose interest 1.5 month के बाद. Not only interest, actually, you get so busy in life and I start traveling, and then when I'm at home, I spend a lot of time with my family and my daughter. So वो सब के चक्कर में ये सब चीजें पीछे छूट जाती है. And there are so many other things which like take over, and I start to prioritize, which is wrong. I seriously feel यार, अगर एक हफ्ते में if I can't take out like 8 to 10 hours for working out, or split it and daily, not make it a daily routine. Even if once in 2 days I do it, I'm very happy with myself. So that is the goal. I'll start slowly. I'm not gonna go buck pehle se, but yeah, that's my plan, to basically start eating more healthy and get a lot of more of fiber in my diet. Not only मैं पारसी लड़का हूँ, तो in my community and अपना जो बचपन से गोश्त, चिकन, फिश, बीफ, पोर्क ये सब बहुत खाते हैं. एंड फॉर अस वेजिटेबल्स लाइक, अरे ये क्या है, घास फूस कौन खाता है. I want to change that, and every day I've been eating vegetables only at night. मुझे पता है बहुत सारे लोग उधर हंसेंगे, जो ये इंटरव्यू देख रहा है ना, सब लोग हंसने वाले, एंड सबको लग रहा होगा कि मैं झूठ बोल रहा हूँ, लेकिन ये सच है. आई हैव बीन ईटिंग वेजिटेबल्स, दाल, लेंटिल्स, पनीर तो आई लाइक एनी व्हिच वेज. बट या पहले मैं थोड़ा बहुत ही फिनिकी एंड नाटक करता था, बट अभी थोड़ा चेंज हो गया. आई हैव गॉट अ रियलिटी चेक.
Great. I think these changes in diet and exercises, you are also planning to take up exercises, which is great, I think, and it will help you to stay mentally focused and sharp at the tables. So yeah, a lot of players have taken this initiative this year, including
exactly.
Tarun Goyal. I had an interview with him, and he also talked about a lot about fitness and both mental and physical fitness.
Yeah, there are so many players जो अभी physical fitness पे बहुत focus कर रहा है. Of course, mental fitness भी है. And more than mental fitness, I would say you have to be emotionally stable and mentally sound on the table. When I say that, I mean, अगर तुम्हारे बैक ऑफ द माइंड में कुछ चल रहा है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल बीवी से कुछ झगड़ा चल रहा है, या सम फैमिली टेंशन, और parents not doing well, or some health issues with them which is going on in your head and all, if this is not clear, no, you won't be able to play your best and put your best foot forward there, and it affects. जितना भी कोई भी डिनाई कर ले कि वो सब चीजें नहीं, मतलब वो सब पीछे रख के व्हेन आई सिट ऑन अ टेबल, आई डोंट गेट मतलब कुछ टाइप का बैकलॉग या कुछ नहीं रखता हूँ. बट नहीं, ऐसा नहीं होता है. व्हेन यू आर मेंटली इन अ गुड स्पेस एंड you are clear out here, so your decision making will be more clearer, I would say. So yeah, मेरे साथ बहुत बार हुआ है. So when my mind gets wavered with पहले मैं बहुत करता था. I used to do a lot of fantasy and auctions and cricket stuff. So I used to mix that. So that would affect my game when I was playing on the table. So I've made this rule, whenever I'm playing on the table, I won't watch any match. I won't follow any fantasy scores or ये वो. That will be aside only after in my breaks or something.
Coming to balancing poker and family, poker requires lots of sacrifices. Like you have to miss important family events like birthdays, anniversaries, and your child's first day at school. Like you probably missed Tiara's first day at school. So
How did you
Uh,
know that?
I think it was on your Instagram somewhere.
Oh, well,
Yeah, yeah.
okay.
So, like, what has been the most difficult moment for you in balancing poker and family, and how has the support from your family helped to overcome that moment or challenge, that difficult moment? Yeah.
Yeah, Khushit bhai, as you already know, poker is it's an all-consuming game, and you need a lot of time, effort. There's a lot of emotional, stuff going on. There is a lot of unpredictability and swings, and there are these highs and lows. So all these things are there. So balancing family, I would say the main thing is to communicate. Communication is the key. When my parents know what I'm doing and like my priorities, the way uh, whenever I'm in Bombay, I'll give them maximum time. I'll take them out for dinner. We go for movies. Uh, take Tiara to the play area, spend time at the club, ye wo. So all those things are there. And when I'm traveling, they don't disturb me a lot. I trust them a lot with Tiara especially, and Tiara is very comfortable with them. तो एक tension मेरे को life में है ही नहीं, because whenever me and Shania are flying and not in Bombay, they take utmost care of Tiara, and I have zero worries in that aspect. And other than that, I mean, role of the family support is also very important. So वो एक cushion मिलता है आपको. And when as I said in my last answer कि mental balance and that stability is very important when you're playing on the live fells, and your mind shouldn't be somewhere else thinking about अरे इस TR is
True,
fine
true.
या स्कूल में गई है कि नहीं. You don't want to worry about anything. You want to have a free mind. uh, you want to only focus on the game, and like your mental state should be only at the table. So I mean, they know how passionate I am about poker and what it means to me, so they have been very supportive. And I would say कि more than me balancing, it is their acceptance and the way they have also started approaching मतलब उनका जो नजरिया है, जैसे मैं लाइफ देखता हूँ, द वे आई लिव माई लाइफ, दे स्टार्टेड टू अंडरस्टैंड मी अलॉट. ओके फाइन, जारवान की प्रायोरिटीज ये है लाइफ में, ही वांट्स दिस, उसको ये अचीव करना है, these are his goals or passion. So for me, it has become just about, balancing that thing and making sure that in this process, मैं family को ना पीछे छोड़ दूँ. Because I've realized one thing, यार पैसा आएगा जाएगा, but the most important thing for me in life is my family, my daughter, my wife, my parents. मेरे goals achieve करने में यार इतना भी ambitious नहीं होना है कि I don't spend time with my parents, my daughter, my wife and all that. So I need to hit that balance somewhere. Of course there are big tournaments which मुझे बहुत फोमो होता है अगर मैं कोई tournament मिस करता हूँ या कोई live series मिस करता हूँ and all. But then I've started to choose my tournaments and I've become like ठीक है, जो सबसे ज्यादा बड़ा सीरीज होता है या सबसे ज्यादा वैल्यू होती है जिसमें, सो आई लुक टू अटेंड दैट एंड प्ले दोस. सो या, बैलेंस इज द की, आई वुड से.
Great. Zarvan bhai, there is always a difference between a true champion and an average player in poker. According to you, what separates a true champion from an average player? What mindset or qualities, I mean?
So I mean, what differences champions with average players would be, the most important thing would be mental toughness and the emotional control what good players have. I mean, as I said, this game is grueling. It keeps giving you beats and you're down and back to back to back to back. तुम लेते रहोगे blows, but then फिर समझ में नहीं आएगा कि करूँ क्या. You'll start to doubt yourself कि भाई, am I capable enough or am I good enough to be a poker player? Is what I'm doing? Am I मतलब मेरे में है क्या, डू आई हैव इट? तो यू स्टार्ट डाउटिंग योर सेल्फ वेरी इजिली, एक वो क्लाउड, डिसबिलीफ का क्लाउड हो जाता है एंड ऑल दोस थिंग्स. सो yeah, the most important thing is you have to focus on the process and not only the results. If you will see the results and you will judge your play, or you will judge how good you are, you're never going to get accurate results, वैसा है. So process is what you have to follow, and I have also started changing my mindset accordingly, and I approach it accordingly. You have to have that resilience to bounce back and not give up. So I mean, poker is a game of setbacks, I would say. And I mean, don't let temporary failures define who you are, you know? So, this is what I mean differentiates good players with the average players. Average players are more like result oriented and I mean short sighted. Self reflection and accountability is very important. Discipline, work ethic is very important. Being always like motivated and passionate. You shouldn't let the bar down. Matlab, every tournament you have to take as a different tournament, and मतलब अभी ठीक है, कल मैंने 3 बुलेट मार दी तो फोर्थ के लिए आई एम लिटिल लो एंड आई एम टिल्टेड, और आई हैड अ बैड डे yesterday, सो आज आई विल बी थिंकिंग अबाउट व्हाट हैपेंड yesterday, ये हो सकता था, या व्हाट इफ, व्हाट ऑल दीज थिंग्स नहीं आता है. व्हाट इफ, व्हाट कुड, व्हाट, ये सब नहीं, वो सब चीजें जो हो गया. यू शुडंट keep it in your head. Every day is a new day, and keep looking forward. Don't stay in the past, or don't dwell upon the past. Live in the present, focus on the future, and जो भी अपने हाथ में है, वो कंट्रोल में है, उसके ऊपर फोकस करो. जो कंट्रोल में नहीं है उसके ऊपर सोच के क्या ही करना है यार. इज इट समथिंग विच यू कैन चेंज, और लाइक ये कर सकते हो, उसको उल्टा कर सकते हो? नहीं. तो जो हमारे हाथ में है उस पर फोकस करते हैं. तो दैट्स व्हाट आई आल्सो हैव स्टार्टेड बिलीविंग एंड फॉलो.
Great thoughts. I think there is a great learning for aspiring players. Zarvan bhai, when you poker teaches you a lot of things in life. What has poker taught you about life, and how do you apply those lessons off the table and on the table?
I mean, for me, poker is much more than than just a game of cards. जब मैं पोकर खेलना चालू किया था, मुझे एक जरा सा भी अंदाजा नहीं था what it would mean to me at this stage of my life, and I'm 32 years now. And I mean, if I look back at myself at an 18-year-old guy playing poker, होम गेम्स, रात को 4:30-5 बजे आ रहा हूँ वापस खेल के, और तो मेरे को if कोई मेरे को पूछे 14 साल 15 साल डाउन द लाइन तू कहाँ होएगा, एंड I mean, playing poker professionally itself is, I mean, I'm very blessed, and I'm very proud, and happy the way I've lived my life, and the way I've had my ups and downs. I've had my share of failures. I've had my share of मैंने मरा है, fuck ups किए. So all those things. But yeah, for me, it's a mirror for life. That's what poker is basically. It teaches you a lot of patience, emotional stability and resilience, and the importance of decision making, the importance of being disciplined, of managing your bankroll, and so I've applied all these lessons off the table and in real life also. It has taught me a lot of tilt management also. Tilt management, I mean to say कि frustrate, I've become a very calm person in general, and that's something which poker has taught me, to always be calm in your decisions and to react less and not to overthink things. जैसे मैंने बोला कि जो चीज़ हमारे कंट्रोल में है वो उस पर मैं फोकस करता हूँ, जो चीज़ नहीं है उस पर मैं इतना ये नहीं करता हूँ. I don't give a lot of heat to it. So yeah, that's what it is. Accept what you have to, and be self-aware about yourself. कभी ठीक है कि तुम क्या कर रहे हो, क्या चाहते हो, and be true to yourself, यार. Being true to yourself is the most important thing, and don't seek validation from others. जो काम तुम कर रहे हो तुम उस पर फोकस करो, तुम अपना हार्डवर्क दो, नेवर गिव अप, एंड जो लोग क्रिटिसाइज करते हैं और जो लोग पक 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 करते हैं उन लोग को करने दो यार. तो दो देयर जजमेंट्स और देयर, जैसे, डोंट लेट इट अफेक्ट यू. मैं पहले बहुत ऐसा होता था, अरे इसने मुझे ये बोला, उसने मुझे ऐसा बोला, तो उसको मैं प्रूव करूंगा कि नो, नाउ आई हैव चेंज्ड. तेरे को ऐसा लगता है सही है भाई, 2 + 2 6 है, 6 है, ओके, मूव ऑन. तो मेरा एटीट्यूड वैसा हो गया. आई डोंट जस्टिफाई माई सेल्फ टू एनीबडी, एंड आई एम वेरी लो ऑन वैलिडेशन. लाइक as long as my parents, my wife, my daughter, they are proud of me, they know what I'm doing, and I give them happiness. As long as I give them time, I'm like a good guy at home. All those things, that's about it for me. That's happiness for me. That's success.
Coming to PSL in 2024, Zarvan bhai, I had an interview with Bengaluru All Stars on Abhishek Reddy, and he
Ah,
mentioned you as a great
good.
leader and player. And I also
Thank
feel
you.
you had a very balanced side, right? Although you didn't make it to the top, you had a very balanced side. So you were the captain of that team. So how was your experience leading the side?
Yeah, during the auctions only, I was very, I mean, I would say I knew what I wanted out of the team. So I had planned out a few picks and I discussed it with Abhishek sir and Sanjay and Goindi. So we were very straight up, matlab, clean and focused on what we want. So yeah, the balance was कि थोड़ा एक online का aspect भी हो, live का भी हो, and a good mix of players who are very motivated and who are team players. लाइक मुझे वो प्लेयर्स नहीं चाहिए थे जो आर प्लेइंग PSL ओनली फॉर द मनी एंड हु आर नॉट दैट पैशनेट अबाउट इट और आर नॉट गोना गिव देयर 100%. और आई एम नॉट सेइंग ऐसे प्लेयर्स थे और व्हाटएवर, बट आई हैड आइडेंटिफाइड दोज व्हिच आई नो फॉर श्योर कि ओके दे आर गोना गिव देयर 100% टू द टीम, एंड जिसके साथ मेरा पहले से रैपो था और एक सिनर्जी एंड केमिस्ट्री थी. सो फॉर मी एज अ टीम, being able to gel, being able to have everyone's back, being supportive, pushing each other, being with each other during the lows, all those things are very important. So we had a boot camp also to 2 दिन हम लोग ने क्रिकेट खेला, हम लोग ने स्ट्रैटेजी डिस्कस की, हम लोग ने लाइव सेशंस लिए, थोड़ा कोचिंग सेशन हुआ, बूट कैंप हुआ. गोइंडी वाज mentoring them, and they give them the qualifiers and all, like they had good like learning sessions and all. So that is what I want, कि PSL सिर्फ लीग तक ही ना हो, लोग आए, द क्वालिफायर्स, द प्रोज इवन, एंड मतलब they share things. they it is a learning experience for everybody. I learned so much from PSL, man. I learned so much फ्रॉम द सेशन ऑल्सो कि भाई ये वो सब, आई मीन मैं पहले ग्राफ्स और वो सब देखता था, बट इन डेप्थ चीजें आप मानोगे नहीं, मैं क्वालिफायर से सीखा हूँ PSL में. ओके, नंदन एंड अपना अवनीश, ये लोग सब सॉल्वर पे हैंड्स रन कर रहे थे एंड स्ट्रैटेजीज एंड so many things there were, and I was like, okay, wow, it was a learning experience for me also. So whatever my strengths were, I tried to capitalize on that, and I made sure ki I put out my weaknesses there. I wasn't shying away from expressing myself. Okay, fine, मुझे ये नहीं आता है तो मैं नहीं करूंगा, तुम टेक ओवर करो. So we had our set of responsibilities, our set of goals, and हमने असाइन कर दिए थे भाई किन किन को क्या क्या चीज और क्या क्या ये करना है, जो भी फोर्टे है हम लोगों का. एंड वी स्टक टू दैट, वी स्टक टू द प्लान, एंड वी हैड अ ग्रेट सीजन, मैन. आई मीन द अमाउंट ऑफ लव, सपोर्ट, and I would say the social media wave which we took in was very much commendable in the first season itself, and I'm looking forward to the second season. And I just wish I could continue with the same team in the second season, but ऐसा नहीं है. I'll have to let go of a few players and break this team and build another one. So I'm a little bummed about that, and yeah, I have a lot of memories with this team, and we had a great time. PSL is a different energy, different vibe only. तो वो जीतने का जो मजा है, आई डोंट थिंक हम प्लेयर्स को वो कोई टूर्नामेंट या कुछ बड़ा पैसा जीतने का भी that sense of achievement and that level of competition during PSL is next level.
Great. Coming to 2024, you begin the year on a good note with your with a career best score, right? But the later part of the year brought some health challenges, right? So my question is like, what was the best part of the year, and then what was the challenging part, most challenging part of the year?
भाई हेल्थ चैलेंजेस आप तो ऐसे साउंड करवा रहे हो जैसे कुछ मेरा एक्सीडेंट हो गया और अपाहिज कुछ हो गया वैसा. इट वाज जस्ट अ किडनी स्टोन. इट वाज नथिंग मेजर. या व्हाट हैपेंड वाज कि स्पेन में ये हुआ एंड ड्यूरिंग द डाइव that stone was placed in a very bad position and it was deep inside the ureter and complications हो गए थे. All those things was the challenge and was the scary part actually which happened. So but ये भी याद रहेगा ये चीज जो what happened in this year. Anyways, coming back to the question, yeah, the best part was undoubtedly my main event victory and मैं काफी घूमा ये साल. I took a couple of family trips as well. वियतनाम हो गया फैमिली के साथ, मॉलडीव्स गया वाइफ एंड डॉटर के साथ. आई 4-5 पोकर डेस्टिनेशंस सीरीज हो गए. सो आई हैड अ ग्रेट ईयर. End of the year was even more sweeter. Spain gaya, I did circuit which I loved and I'm so glad I could be a part of it. So yeah, it was a great year and I'm looking forward to the next year.
I wish you achieve whatever you have planned for the coming year. Can we now move on to some rapid fire questions? Which one do you prefer? Pushpa 2 or KFG 2?
I have not seen both.
Oh wow.
पुष्पा 2 के लिए इतने रिव्यूज ही मेरे फ्रेंड्स ने ऐसा बोला कि मतलब घटिया है, ये तो देखने का मन ही नहीं किया. एंड ऑल्सो आई हैव बीन ट्रैवलिंग, माय वाइफ बीन ट्रैवलिंग, तो टाइम नहीं मिला टू लाइक हिट द थिएटर एंड see. But yeah, sorry, I have not seen both.
If given a choice, what would you pick, Ferrari or Lamborghini?
Lamborghini.
Your perfect way to stay fit, gym workouts or yoga?
Gym workouts. अगेन ये दोनों ही नहीं है. जिम वर्कआउट तो भी किया, योगा मैंने कभी नहीं किया है, बट या जिम वर्कआउट्स.
योर फेवरेट एक्टर एंड एक्ट्रेस?
शाहरुख खान एनी डे ऑल डे. एंड एक्ट्रेस वुड बी, आई वाज अ बिग फैन ऑफ करिश्मा कपूर मेरे चाइल्डहुड डेज में. सो या करिश्मा.
Which sport person do you admire the most?
Sports person in cricket, there's Sachin and Virat. And I used to be a big fan of AB de Villiers. And sports person in more would be Roger Federer. I'm a big fan of Roger also. Yeah, poker players, Negrano, Ivy.
Your favorite thing to do when not playing poker?
Spending time with my daughter, for sure. I love taking her out. And we have these dates, father-daughter dates. हम जाते हैं मेरी बाइक पे. We go to have some sugarcane juice. We feed the cows, feed the pigeons, coconut water, church gate घूम के आते, fort घूम के आते, all those things. So we do our stuff. We go to eat, मतलब randomly sandwich खाने गए या play area चले गए या किधर पार्क में गए. मैं उसको उसकी गाड़ी में, मतलब शी हैज अ स्मॉल कार विच शी ड्राइव, तो वो लेके जाता हूँ, गाड़ी में बिठाता और फिर रेस ट्रैक पे उसको घुमाता हूँ, ऑल दोस थिंग्स. हॉर्स राइडिंग कराता हूँ उसको. सो आई लव स्पेंडिंग टाइम विथ हर. सो एंड ऑल्सो स्पेंडिंग टाइम विथ माई फैमिली, माई वाइफ. एंड yeah, that's my happiness. Whenever I have free time, whenever I'm in Bombay, I look to capitalize on that and maximize how much ever I can.
Yeah, you have a great bonding with Tiara. कल को कहती है मैं प्रोफेशनल पोकर प्लेयर बनूंगी तो क्या रिएक्शन होगा आपका?
यार मैं तो बहुत खुश होऊंगा. मैं तो अभी से उसको पोकर के लिए थोड़ा इन्फ्लुएंस करने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ. ऑफ कोर्स आई मीन यार टियारा को मैं देखता हूँ तो मुझे सीरियसली लगता है शी विल बी अ ग्रेट पोकर प्लेयर, बिकॉज ऑलरेडी वो इतना मस्त पोकर फेस रखती है एंड ब्लफिंग ऑफिंग करती है. So yeah, I think she has it in her and I'll be very happy if she comes to me and says this one fine day, and I'll always be supportive whatever she does. Yeah, it's not only poker, whatever she wants to do, I'm always there for her.
Great. I think kids should be given freedom to choose whatever they want to choose, right?
Absolutely.
For their
Like,
career, yeah.
मेरा example ले लो. I told my parents the same thing कि I would rather fail in something which I love doing rather than going to an taking up a corporate job or doing a 9 to 5 and hating my life कि ये क्या कर रहा हूँ, वैसा. तो this is what my parents understood actually, and this is one thing which I'll never do with Tiara कि force upon something on her कि मुझे चाहिए कि वो डॉक्टर बने, कि लॉयर बने, कि सीए बने, पायलट बने. तुझे जो
Great.
बनना है वो भी
There
मैं
is a
उसको.
great scope for females in cricket as well, yeah.
या सो मेरा प्लान है उसको एमसीए में क्रिकेट कोचिंग और वो सब कराओ. उसके बाद इट्स अपॉन हर हाउ शी टेक्स इट एंड हाउ मच इंटरेस्ट उसको आता है उसमें, एंड does she even have a liking for it, or is she passionate enough to pursue that and make a career out of it? All that is upon her, and I'll see कैसे जा रहा है, how things go and उसका outlook towards it. But yeah, मुझे secretly चाहिए कि वो cricketer बने.
Finally, what is your message for aspiring poker players and Poker Pro News audience?
My message to the young players would be, यार, I think कि the bubble जो उन लोग का है वो कि poker, okay, it's like quick way to make some few bucks and fame बहुत जल्दी हो जाता है. The road is मतलब सीधा शॉट है, वैसा है आजकल के younger players को. That it's very much glorified, I would say. They have not seen the struggle, they have not seen the hardships, they have not seen the mental trauma, the emotional vulnerability, or all those things उन लोग ने देखा ही नहीं है. So yeah, what I would say is understanding the reality of poker and what it takes to play poker professionally is very important. And for transitioning, you need to master your fundamentals. You need to know where you stand. You need to have your finances in place, and you don't want to fall or dig yourself a hole later on कि यार मैंने ये क्यों किया, और I shouldn't have मतलब सोच समझ के ये step लेना चाहिए था, and I'm not equipped to do that. So yeah, you have to treat poker like any job or business, and there is a lot of loneliness in poker, and along with the loneliness, you have to be self-disciplined also. Why loneliness, I would say, is like not many people are going to understand your struggle, are going to understand what you're doing, or the battles you're fighting alone. It's everything. For example, myself, I mean, every poker player will relate to this. What we are going through and what battles we fight, हमको ही पता है यार. So this is one big advice which I would want to give to youngsters, is not to be frustrated, or not to let it affect you, or not to let it drain you. Ki you have to be mentally ready to fight alone, to fight your battles alone, to it's okay if there are not many people who are cheering or rooting for you and clapping for you. That will all come once you hit that level. So don't chase all that. What you have to chase is your ambitions, what you want, your goals, and what you have to look for is, I mean, your biggest competition, or it should be yourself. I mean, that's what I would say. And keep reassessing yourself. The road to success in poker is not linear. There's a lot of emotional resilience which you need, and the ability to stay calm under pressure, manage your tilt and manage the way you react to certain things, not let it get to your head and affect you. All those things is important. So yeah, poker is like a mirror which it shows you in life, and enjoy it, man. Once you get hooked onto it and once you understand the journey, the freedom which poker gives you, the life which I mean the lifestyle and that attitude और एक नजरिया जिंदगी देखने का जो होता है पोकर के थ्रू, it's a different lens.
Interesting, great thoughts with great lessons, especially for aspiring poker players. So, finally, we would love to hear your thoughts on Poker Pro News. Any words for Poker Pro News?
I mean, I'm very happy y'all are taking this initiative of, interviewing everybody and creating content and promoting poker, also helping other aspiring players and upcoming players कि वो लोग सब ये देख सके, वे लोग सब सीख सके, learn कर सके. Kudos to you
Inspire हो
guys.
सके.
Exactly. We need like media houses and promotional pages for poker in India who are like doing a good job and are at it basically. So yeah, I mean, y'all are doing a great job and keep doing it. You all have a lot of content. There is so much happening in Indian poker, and it's only the start, I would say. So for you also, especially Khurshid, it's going to be a great journey and it's going to be exciting in the coming years. But again, my heartfelt gratitude and thank you to you for and Poker News for having me here.
All right, that concludes our interview with you. It was an exciting conversation with you. Thank you for your time and sharing your valuable thoughts with our audience. And we wish you a very happy new year with great achievements and good health. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much, Khurshid. Thank you. It was a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.